Good morning, my lovelies. So I'm back from my prospecting trip and I'm just gonna inspect my plants to see how they fared while I'm away, and I am still asleep because we just drove for 13 hours straight last night. We got back at 10 o'clock. In this video I am going to do some inspection of my plants that's been left neglected, and I'm gonna take you along, so please come along with me as we inspect my neglected plants only for a month. Hello there, my name is Liz, a self-confessed succulent addict. Welcome to my channel, Growing Succulents. My barometer fell off. Look, strong winds. Fair income Aussie barometer. If string is wet, it's raining. If string is dry, it's not raining. If string is swaying, it's windy. So anyway, I'll just put this one back up here. Got blown off, poor thing. Okay, go back there. And I'm wearing gloves because it's cold. And look what I saw here. One of the plants here, my Plactanthus, has broken off. Cactus are fine. Now, this is the covered area, so I'm not really worried about the plants that are here, so because they are going to survive. But 2 days before I left, I bought this Cassia. So this is Echeveria Cassia here. Okay, I just can't see the sun. Now this Cassia, it looks alright. I haven't watered it. I left it dry and it's still dry. Very, very light, but it's still alive. It looks alright, but if you touch it, or I'm touching it, it's soft. So that means it needs some watering. So I'm gonna soak this later on. And this lot here are mainly Echeveria Red Edge or Lipstick. And they're about to flower as well. Look at that. So this is Echeveria Red Edge and this is Echeveria Benimusume. I pulled them out of the garden before I left because I was meaning to separate them, but I didn't have enough time, so I just left them. But this one was all white like that because it got covered by these other plants. So this was growing in the bottom. It was just, so you can still see remnants of whiteness in the bottom there. Now it's starting to recover and get its green coloration. But anyway, so now these ones, I can still leave them here until in springtime, so which is another 6 weeks. They can still stay there. The rest of my babies here, so even here in the coconut cord, these are just babies left alone, no watering, no nothing, and they are doing fine. So these are my propagation, which I grew from inside under the grow light, and they're doing okay. And these ones are all baby debbies. They're not frost hardy, so I have to keep them here. And the rest of the gang here, they're all just propagation and babies, and some of them hasn't even sprouted out. Oh, that one's got little babies still, but I think that's already got that when I left them. And what are you? Oh, this is a cutting. And see, there's no roots yet. I'm actually focused right now still. My brain is still opal because we just went opaling. And so I forgot all the succulent names. So this is, what are you? Red Edge. You're also Red Edge. I think you're Red Edge. Anyway, the rest of the gang here are, oh, what happened to you? My Tori has got a little bit of aphids on the surface, but that's not a problem. We can deal with that. So this Echeveria Cante, which was out in the garden before, now in here, it has become, what happened to you? Oh my goodness, I think it rotted. Oh no. Okay. Yep, it rotted. So somehow, there you go. Oh, my beautiful Cante. My beautiful, beautiful Cante. Are you number 2? Doesn't matter. So this one, that has rotted, but it's okay. That's fine. You can die. I got other ones. So this one, I'll just check the afterglow. So afterglow is fine. This is white rose. Is okay. Babylon is fine. This is chocolate. Is okay. Now this afterglow here is quite huge. Okay, so this one is soft, needs some water, but apart from that, everything's, look, intact, good. So it's only the Cante. See, I think after growing it out there, it got used to the area there. The minute you put it here, a bit of humidity, because we've been getting 98% humidity. Last week, it was raining the whole week and frosty. So I think the whole week, it was sub-zero temperature, so everything is frozen. Oh, my lowies. All my lowies are still alive. Yep, good. What are you? You're so lowy. What is that one? Echeveria Exotic. Oh my goodness, I forgot now. It's a good thing I got labels. Now, this Debbie, Superbum. My Superbum here, I'm trying to variegate it, and I can see some funny colors, but I don't know whether it's going to variegate or anything. But anyway, this is my Harry Butterfield, my super donkey tail. Look at that. Look how thick that is. Ioniums full of aphids or mold. Look, this is the first time I got mold. This is very interesting. So that's mold. I'm not going to touch it, but I just chop it off and throw it away. That's not a problem. So that's how I will treat that, even this one. But it's the inflorescence or the flowering part that's got that. So it's just a matter of chopping it off. I'll chop that off later on. But anyway, we'll check the other ones here. So this one, what are you? Inferno. I think this is Inferno. And they're all good. My lily pad here has suffered a little bit. That one there on the edge, up the top. But the one in the bottom, this lily pad here is doing good. So these are the Ionium corners and my Grinovia. Look how beautiful that Grinovia is. There's growing big. Giant pink, supposedly, that one. But anyway. Oh, Smithii, I need some watering. And the Smithii here, so that's thirsty. That's thirsty. Oh, kiwi. Kiwi's good. What are you? Aurelia as well. Or Grinovia. Oh, by the way, let's go inspect the Cante that's over there that's exposed and see how that fared. The one that I protected has rotted, the most beautiful one, and this one here that's exposed is okay. Okay, see what happens? So now if you spoil them, they will die on you. So you're best leaving them on their own. That's funny, isn't it? So that one's alive. And let's go to the next one that is over there. So the Cante that's being, look, there's water, okay? There's water there. Look at that. You see that? So that one is even sitting on water because it's been rained on. And what do you know? It's alive. It's even growing a weed of its own. So the rest of the gang here, look, what are you? I forgot now. Your Pollux. Pollux is getting big. They need to be separated, but I'm not separating them until the weather warms up. My arrangement here, the brown rose, look, the brown rose at the back is all browning off, and I'm gonna clean that up later on when I haven't got the camera with me. Hang on, my gloves as well, I'm gonna have to put this somewhere. My Atlantis or peaches and cream, look, the edges has sort of rotted. You can see that, it's soft because it's been wet for a long time. But the center part, or the central part, is still alive. My Subcorumbosa LAU 026 is alive outside, and the babies are okay. But the biggest one is sort of suffered a little bit from the frost. But apart from that, my Longissima is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. So that's very hardy plant. And also this one, oh look, Fantastic Phantom is looking fantastic. So the rest of my plants, I haven't got really issues. I saw last night in the dark, walking around in the dark with a torch, a couple of mold, but apart from that, nothing major, but just mold. Now this one, where are you? That's sitting on water. Look at that. That's got water. See, look, moss growing on it. I'm a naughty. See, can you see that? Water splashing. Apps, I can't lift it up. Okay, come on, come on, come on. I leave it. They're mainly Echeverias, and the sedums on the other side. And are they worried about the water? No, they're not. They're just rotting on the edges. But the central part is still alive. So this is certain Echeveria species, or cultivars actually, can survive even in boggy water. And I'm still looking, I'm looking. So this is really, I don't know. Amoena, hello, beautiful Amoena, and they're all alive. My bluebird, my never mind, Echeveria Raf, and oh, look at this one. Look how beautiful that is. See, nice and red. Look, that one especially, and they're all on. I am in wonderment with my plants. Okay, now where's the other Cante? Because we came here for the Cante, and now I forgot. So I'm so sorry. This is just gonna be a wishy-washy video as always. But look, the other Cante that I left, the smaller one, is alive. Okay, I'll just touch it. Yep, it's holding on together. No rotting, no whatever. And yet the one that I put away for safekeeping is the one that rotted. How about that? So anyway, so this is the area where I pulled out some plants to just let them breathe a little bit because they were so packed in. And the red edge, look, they're long and thick, and I think they're loving the rain. So these are my Echeveria Pearl von Nonnberg, and look how beautiful that, look at that one. And the edges are dark because of the frost and rain. And ooh, I have to, yes, okay, so on the outside, because it's getting too much rain, so it's sort of rotted and also get hit by the frost. They get hit by the frost, and then that weakens them, so of course they rot, but it's only the bottom leaves. The central part is actually still really going strong. So these ones now, look how beautiful they are. Oh my goodness. Up the top here is my Marpin, Graptoveria Marpin. Look how beautiful they are. Oh my goodness. So pretty. Ionium, this is the large Ionium, and I have it sort of semi-protected in this section here, so it doesn't get morning sun. This is actually in the shade, so this whole area here are all shaded. This bluebird is in the shade, Colorata F. lindsayana is in the shade, my hookery in the shade, Longissima round form. It's more green because it's in the shade, so this doesn't get sunlight except for during the middle of the day, partially for probably only an hour at the most, but the rest of the day it's in the shade. It doesn't get afternoon sun, no sun at all. Oh, no sun at all. And even the Mexican giant, the Colorata Mexican giant Echeveria, still it's alive. So you can grow succulents even in the shade if you don't get sunlight. So behind me, these ones here got hit by the frost. This is Echeveria briar rose, and this one is Fredissima nom and val, and I believe this is actually the same plant. So a lot of the sellers or growers just keep changing the name, but I believe they're the same plant. Now, my Hercules here, so I've got 5 different types of Hercules. This is the Hercules that just puts out a lot of babies, so this cultivar. So, but there's ones that are sort of compact and beautiful and pink and doesn't give a lot of babies. And these ones are very strong plants, so these are ideal to go in the garden. My Echeveria Gusto here, this Gusto is very, very Gusto. They're actually holding better even in my intermediate soil mix, which is a very rich soil. So they're supposed to rot like these albicans here. So, but these albicans has been rotting for years. So this is the same one. I still haven't, for about 2, almost 3 years now. They're still in the same pot. I haven't changed them. I haven't removed any plants. I just left them as is. But this section here seems to be root rotting all the time. But new ones will grow, and then the old ones will sort of rot, and even that one sort of mild fungus on the surface, and this one's affected too, but these 2 are okay. So now those 3, I'm not gonna even look at them or touch them, but I'm just gonna remove these 2 and transplant that later on sometime if I get the time. Now this one, the Atlantis, so there we go, fungus, look, got lots of fungus. So what I'm gonna do with these ones is clean it up, and I'll do a separate video on how to deal with plants that are sort of dying like this because of too much humidity. Oh, by the way, Kalanchoe tomentosa, all grown from a leaf, this one, so now 3 years old, and they have survived the frost. So next year, or next spring, sorry, in a couple of months, they are going to go in the garden. They're ready to go in the garden, so they will survive the frost. Oh wow, my Crassula Streyi, oh wow, beautiful. Look, it's all dry and it becomes spotted. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I think I like it spotted like that. I think they get spotted because of the frost. But because they're dry, really paper thin. It's so thin now, look. That's almost paper thin. There's no juice to get frozen or liquid to get frozen. So they survive the frost. But if they're nice and fat and thick and chunky with a lot of liquid in it, they will suffer the frost and die. So even this Crassula here, Crassula ovata, that one there has gone all pink, but because I kept it dry, or basically didn't water it, because I'm not here to water it. And the rest of my sea dragon, hello. Sea dragon or red dragon, this actually, I keep calling you sea dragon. Red dragon, you're red dragon. Now this is the frilly side mostly, so this is the not so hardy, even Ioniums there, but they're all beautiful and doing really well. These get rained on, so they get wet, and then this one is Echeveria something before that's gone monstrose, and it's beautiful. It's like semi-variegated and also monstrose. The flapjack are gorgeous. Violet Queen. So this one is sort of partly shaded because of this calamansi tree. This little bushy thing. See, if you go look down. So it's partly above. They sort of get semi-protected. So what happened? They are much greener compared to the other one here that's exposed. This Violet Queen, look how pretty that is. The color is more intense. They only color up in winter. The rest of the year I find them just sort of green. They're good for the garden as a mass planting, but apart from that, individually, okay, individually this is a Violet Queen. Okay, so that's a Violet Queen single, but this one actually the whole year is sort of that color, but it doesn't do anything. That's been malnourished, deprived of everything, so that's why the color and exposed to the sun and the rain and cold and the frost, so that's why it's maintained its color. So no nutrients, so you starve them, basically they stay beautiful, but then if you start feeding them, they become green. So this is, okay, Douglas Hut is the color, or Hut's pink. The Hut's pink, the Hut's pinkiness is coming out. Now this Kalanchoe here has survived the frost. This has got beautiful dark edges and they grow quite tall. I think they might be pinnatum, so this is Kalanchoe pinnatum, but during summer this whole plant goes like purple. It's just beautiful. So I love it, knowing now that they can survive the frost. So that's going into the garden. Now my Romeos and my 3 Romeos, and I have featured this pot arrangement here in many videos. So these are my oldest Sedum clavatums and they are now frost hardened. My lovely rose, that used to be 5 of them. I've done a video showing transplanting this, and then now there's 4. And that one is showing signs of, look, rotting the leaves here, but I'll just remove that. And the rest of it should be fine. That one's dry leaves here. So anyway, there you go. There's another sort of rotting leaves. But the rest of the plant seems to be okay. This is going to be such a long video, but I need to show you this just so as to give you idea of how strong these plants are, that we don't need to pamper them. Sometimes that when we pamper our plants, they tend to die more than just letting them be. Let them do their own stuff. Oh, the cactus, look at that beautiful, the red cactus. Gorgeous. Now, I don't know what else. Oh, jelly jam. Oh my goodness, jelly jam. Hello. Hello, Strictiflora here, Nova, and jelly jam. So the Nova is showing its novaness cross, and then oh, the jelly jam is beautiful. Look, nice and fat and all jellied up. And I think there's a softness. There's one leaf that rotted, but I can just remove that and the plant is still very, very sturdy. So I'll just leave you here. Melaco is suffered a little bit, which I expected anyway, but then still alive. Now in this corner that is exposed, I don't see any dead plants. And look at the Crassulas. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful the colors are. The rest of the babies, I think it's March purchase, wherein I showed a video of, I bought 110 plants. These ones, they're all alive. Nothing is dead. No one died. None of them died. Cremneria mutabilis is beautiful colors. And I need my coffee. My tongue is sort of tripping over each other. But anyway, that one's alive. That's the worst looking, which is the dry leaves on the edges. But the rest of them are actually... Oh, my sugar jelly. Sugar jelly's got a baby. This one, Echeveria soliscens. Oh, it's gone yellow. Beautiful variegation. Everything's healthy. And this one, Decora, they're all healthy. And anyway, this is my variegated red top. I thought red tip. They're actually red top. Red top variegated red top. Now, the variegation is more defined now. Look. Oh, growing. It's growing. So, that one is pak pap. Pak. Oh! Okay, now pak pap. This is now the issue. Okay, I've got one here that needs to be dealt with. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to go around and do a video of showing you how to deal with fungus. Okay, this one's all good, all good. My very expensive agave is alive. The frizzle sizzle loves the cold. The baby fingers, leaf grown are all good. My muffin that was beautiful is still beautiful. The longissimus red, the icy green are all gorgeous. And I just saw something, this one. The Sempervivum gold dust. This was given to me by Kanya. Thank you so much, Kanya. But it's just beautiful. Okay, gorgeous. And she paid $50 for this little thing. But anyway, it's alive. The freelies that I was experimenting on to see, this is in the shade and they get hit. So they are these cultivars actually get hit by the frost sensitive. Yes, exotic, mild case mild case of fungus or rot. Look, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. They're all grown from a leaf, by the way. So it's just that they're so closely packed in. That's what happens. This is blue metal and Bloody Maria. Bloody Maria and Nightfall. Okay, they're good, they're good. My hands are cold. I don't know where to look. My Mendoza are cute and alive. It's supposed to be silver onion too. I just refer to it as silver onion too, but this is also a Lilacina, but it's beautiful. Look at that, gorgeous. And my opalina. Oh, look at the colors of the opalina. Are you opalina? Yes, you are. And nice and chubby. This Echeveria Manaudes. I kept calling it Manwades, but it's Manaudes. Is gorgeous and red. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. This is the one that got affected by all sorts of stuff. It just looks so ugly because I did not give it some seaweed conditioner like I normally do. So it suffered a little bit, but the minute I gave it some seaweed conditioner, it came back and now it's healthy. All my Rubens and Romeos that are here are all alive. My black rose is alive. Okay, no issues, all healthy. Gorgeous. Okay, so what else am I going to show you? My cotyledon, variegated bear paws, beautiful. What else? So apart from, oh, this one is Delulu. Delulu has got some little leaves in the bottom that's sort of rotting, but the middle of it, look, it's even flowering. So there's some issues with some plants that needed to be dealt with, or they get affected by fungus or too much water. But there's a lot of plants as well that can handle extreme weather condition, whether it's 98%, because right now we're actually today is 90% humidity. We have tomorrow's 80% humidity, and today's got 90% chance of rain, and tomorrow 98% chance of rain, and 90%, 90, 80, oh my God, I'm getting confused. But anyway, it's not good for growing succulents. But my succulents are surviving, so that's a testament to the fact that the soil mix, I put it down to the soil mix. The soil mix has really to be the right soil mix. So it's the soil mix. So growing succulents, you have to start off with the soil mix. Get your soil mix right, and your plant will have a better chance of surviving or not experiencing other issues. 2 weeks before I left, I got some trumpet. I potted them up. One is pink and the other one is just like normal color. Look at that. So pinky trumpet and standard trumpet. I wasn't gonna buy them, but I'm glad now I got wheeled into buying them because I was leaving, but something happened along the way, so I have to thank Tanu and also Kanya was the one who bought this, and because she bought a whole lot, because you apparently when you buy them like 10 or 20 at a time or something like that, it's much cheaper. Anyway, this one is a new acquisition. So before I left, I got this 2 months before I left. Echeveria Morning Dew, and it is one of those hairy beautiful succulents. So that's the only plant I've got. I still have to propagate it, but it's about to flower. So hopefully I'll get some leaves from that and propagate and grows. And again, my babies that are exposed here, all of them newly planted, variegated, propagated, they're all alive. So that's all, folks. Next video I'm gonna show you maybe the indoor. I just see how I go along, because I still have to unpack and clean up and do all sorts of washing. And Miranda, beautiful, look at you. And these ones are all water lily. So I've got water lily here. I just put them here because I have 3 different types of water lily which I bought from different people, and they sort of kind of look different a little bit from each other. I potted up some of these stone plants. Oh, Romeo, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. There are just too many. Haven't seen my babies for a while. And those ones, what are you? Are you Letitia or copper rose? Multicaulis, copper rose, and look at the colors, beautiful. Okay, come here. Look at that, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, that's it, folks. But only a couple of plants that got affected. The Kante, and I saw another one which I forgot to point out. I forgot now. Anyway, there's so many things, and these ones that's supposed to go in the garden are all growing beautiful. And look at this comic storm. Oh my goodness, how beautiful are you? Okay. Shamrock. How beautiful is that shamrock? I just have to clean it up. But anyway, maybe I'll do a video showing you how to clean up my shamrock. That's beautiful. And it's got some little moldy issue with the string of pearls. One string of pearls is okay. The other string of pearls has got some moldy issue. So I'll just need to spray that with some stuff. Other Ben Buddies. Oh, look how beautiful Ben Buddies is. Pink. Now, don't know what else. Most of them, okay, all of them actually are all alive here. I'm trying to look for a dead plant. Or maybe this one. What are you? Exotic. Which has got some fungus. Can you see the little fungus there? That's too much water, too much rain. And it's also sitting on no drainage. So that's why it's absorbing, it's rotting. But that's fine, that'll still be alive. I can hear someone saying, just shut up and just walk around. This one are all babies variegated, propagated from, I think, cuttings. I've split them up from the mother. And now they're all growing as well. Oh, this one. So apart from, look, I've got mold and not mealybug, aphids. I haven't seen mealybug. Mealybug only comes out when it's hot. So when it's cold, they hide. But when it's warm, that's when they come out. Oh, gorgeous. Longissima. So many. This is Brantii, colorata Brantii. Now, Agavoides Miranda, beautiful. And I don't know what else. Ooh, this one. Sedum. What are you? What sedum are you? Sedum reflexum. Beautiful. That's it. My camera's winking. My battery's winking. So, there you go. Beautiful plants. Okay, that's all, folks. More sedum. Okay. Oh, hello, gorgeous, beautiful. You're beautiful. Look at Rolly. Even Rolly is beautiful. Very frost hardy. So Rolly's gonna go in the garden. Of the tens and thousands of succulents that I have, these are the ones that was affected by the frost and too much rain. There you go. And now I've separated it, so that way at night time when I'm relaxing, I can attend to them and start cleaning them up. But I will show you how I clean them up as well. So these are all grown in my intermediate soil mix, which I already expected that it will rot the plants. They will grow fast because they're high. Oh, it's got a lot of fertilizer, but I already expected that they're going to rot if they do get a lot of water or rain. But anyway, so these are the only ones that are affected, considering. That's all, folks. I'm gonna see you on the next video, or when I show you how I'm gonna clean this all up and treat the fungus that is growing on them, on some of them. So enjoy your cold day, those ones in Canberra or anywhere in Australia that you're experiencing rain or whatever, or you're locked down. Be happy. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Oh gosh, I don't know when this rain's gonna end.